choice. Which is better, and what do you think the differences are? Like, just for future conceptual
things to think about.
Things to think about. Food for thought. Because look at this. I asked Dylan what he wanted to talk about. I said, anything you want to talk, any topics you want to chat about. He goes, they found a partially intact megalodon vertebrae. They did bring back dire wolves. 80 foot. I'm like, okay, this is going to be the wildest episode ever.
Like setup, lineup going on.
It's going to be. I'll keep us straight on the road, but Dylan's going to take us all over the place.
Fucking. So, I mean, what are we doing?
We going?
We're going. Bro.
We going. Man, this is, I can actually see us today. It's a little dark. Picking up a little background audio from the door guys here. We're in the wild at Detroit House of Comedy. Made my debut here 2 years ago doing stand-up comedy. First three minutes ever.
Dude.
I don't remember shit about that night.
This was like maybe the second place I went to when I moved out here to Detroit. So yeah.
Oh, so second. Okay, so you're not too far off.
This place, spot.
This is the spot in Detroit. Yeah, for sure. Some wild drop-ins have happened here. The last time I was here, Tiffany Haddish dropped in. We talked about that on the pod.
Oh yeah.
Because that was all over the scene. I think she's come back and done a regular show here since. Because she is out touring a comedy special right now. So I don't know if she's going to record it, but she's out touring that act right now. So, in the wild, man. What's going on? Be crazy.
In the shadow.
We'll see. Yeah, in the shadow. We'll see who pops up back here behind us. Little Muppet style.
Yeah, we probably maybe should have gone in the other, but we'll figure it out.
Oh, that's all right. Thoughts on this huge stage? What do you think?
It's my favorite stage.
Is it really?
It's my favorite stage out here.
It was intimidating to me the first several times, like as big as it is. But now it doesn't scare me nearly like it did.
No, because it's like the size of your average theater.
Yeah,
so,
I would say.
So I was pretty comfortable. I was like, oh my God, I know this. I know that. Easy.
Being that theater kid.
Yeah. A little thespian.
The only time I was on a stage was not to walk across and get my diploma. That didn't happen. I played a alto saxophone in a few band concerts on a stage in middle school. That was it. So, yeah, this stage was like the first stage that I went on to.
Big stage.
Yeah. I had come here a few times, like probably for like 4 or 6 weeks prior to doing comedy.
Ooh, just checking it out,
seeing what it was like. I met some cool people, Drew Campbell's always hanging around the House of Comedy. I met Ronnie here, and of course the comedy keeper Kyle Forsyth running the show around here. Just recorded his special last weekend.
Shouts out.
That's exciting. Super excited to see that come out. I had some FOMO stuff going on. I wasn't able to be out last weekend and check it out.
Not the FOMO.
Yeah, the FOMO's real, man. There's a whole Big Mouth episode about FOMO. If you haven't watched the new season.
Oh, if it's in the new season, no.
It's out. No. The new season is completely unhinged, and I'm about halfway through. We'll follow up with that at a later date for sure.
No, dude, I've been catching up on my Marvel, dude.
Oh yeah.
If we want to steer right into
the Marvel madness, Brave New World, yeah,
just dropped on Disney Plus, so I checked that out. What's with just half hour of good shit, dude? What's up with that?
Could you tell how chopped up it was?
Like, I like the action sequences. That was cool.
Yeah, the action was very, very cool.
I liked Falcon and Captain America doing stuff. I liked Thunderbolt Ross. Spoilers. Red Hulk shows up and he fucking does some shit. Like, not very Red Hulk of you.
Tears up the Washington Monument, which is still under repair in full display in Thunderbolts. early scene they cut to Valentina is De Fontaine is being investigated for impeachment or whatever for the CIA, whatever department she works for, and they do like a panning shot and there's scaffolding and everything, so it takes place not too far after that because it's still under construction. And Bucky's a congressman, so the election had already happened.
That's right, because I was confused. There was there was a little bit of hinting at that.
Yeah, because he was running. Yeah, he was the cameo.
Yeah. So it was cool for like the half hour that it was good.
Did you like the leader?
The leader.
Like essentially the main bad guy. Like he was the puppet master pulling the strings.
I'm big mad what he did to our investigator, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, no, get him out. I don't care. I don't care how like justified he thinks he is.
What did you think about this? I liked the Sidewinder fight. The Giancarlo Esposito scene, yeah, from Breaking Bad. Like when they recast that was originally a part that went to Seth Rollins, the wrestler, and they cut him and reshot everything with Esposito, and that was probably one of my favorite scenes in the whole.
I liked it too,
especially when he grabs that door and he's like using it as a shield, like throwback to Captain America, bro, the original, the OG. I love those like little like fight sequence moves where it's like a callback to like, and you're like, yes.
So again, all the choreography, primo. All of the exposition, I want to shoot my brains out, dude. It was not for that.
Yeah, that movie was, like I said, did you not feel the same way where it was literally the Winter Soldier just with different characters? Is that not what you felt?
I never watched the Winter Soldier.
Oh, well, you really need to catch up on that one.
But I already watched Avengers.
Yeah, but you need to move. That's a must-watch one. That's like, that to me, that's probably the best Captain America movie.
I'll put it on the list. Because
you better put it on the list.
Because since I started this Marvel momentum, I finally finished Wakanda Forever.
I still haven't watched.
It's the same as Brave New World, honestly. It's like, oh my God, can we stop talking? Can we stop talking? Can we get more Wakandans? Can we get what's her soldier name?
Okoye.
Okoye is my favorite dude.
From The Walking Dead, Diana Guerrera.
Dude, she's my favorite.
Yeah, she wears the angel warrior suit there at the end. Yeah. Now, see, I'm familiar. I've watched all the beats. I've caught enough of scoopers and breakdown videos to get me caught up to where I need to be. Wakanda Forever, I started it. I got probably half, a third maybe, and then just it lost my interest. Black Panther as a character just does not hold me. I started it because of Ironheart, though, and Namor. I wanted to see Namor. That's what I was going to say.
What do you think about Namor?
X-Men. He's a mutant. He's considered a mutant. Sounds like he'll be in Doomsday. He was in Chairwatch, so
yes.
So it sounds like there's going to be a big opening battle. I feel like where I don't think that all these spoilers for Doomsday, where it's the X-Men, I don't feel like that's the opening thing. I think the opening sequence is going to be more of a Wakanda situation. That's my opinion. I think you're going to see like the Wakandans, the new Avengers, that team start getting depleted early on, so you can kind of focus on the core group. You know, the X-Men and the 616 heroes. So that's my theory. Yeah. That's my theory. That's kind of from the pieces I've picked up around the internet. That's kind of where I'm the puzzle I'm building. But who knows? Marvel could throw us for a complete loop and be... I heard some news today, but I'm not ready to elaborate on yet.
I need to watch Werewolf by Midnight and Thunderbolts.
Same.
Is there any other Marvel movies I'm missing on this phase?
I don't think so. Not in this phase. After that, you should be caught up. Ironheart comes out at the end of the month on Disney Plus, so...
is it going to be a show?
It's a show, yeah. I think there's 6 or 8 episodes. So that'll be worth the watch, because apparently the Hood is going to be an overarching villain throughout several things in the MCU. So he's set to appear in other things. Okay. So see if maybe he shows up in Wonder Man or, the Vision Quest show. So we'll see. There's a lot of Marvel. There's still plenty of Marvel madness. But if you want to step in the Wayback Machine, do you remember when Marvel Studios wanted to have 2 Avengers films in 2025?
What? No.
Yeah, Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars were originally slated for 2025. Originally. Here we are with Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four, and we're still 2 years out on everything else. Or a year out on Doomsday, at least. 2 years on Secret War.
We had a silly, guys. Somebody did a silly.
Someone put the cart before the horse.
Shit, dude.
Some sad news as the recording of this podcast in the wild. Sad news from one of our favorite shows here on the pod. John Redcorn, voice actor, has passed away.
Don't you even talk to me, man.
Not to get too deep in the weeds, but this is rough, man. We're losing King of the Hill characters left and right.
I want to believe this is fucking AI propaganda, man. This is not real.
Yeah, this is getting rough. But
at least Luann and Lucky are in heaven together, dude. Hanging out with Buckley's angel.
I've heard that they're gonna do some sort of tribute to them. So I wonder if they do the COVID thing. I'm telling you, I wonder if they do.
That'd be so dark.
And
that'd be so King of the Hill of them.
think one of them gets COVIDed. I think at least one of them gets COVIDed, and the other one moves to Montana to be on the ranch. That's my bold prediction for that group.
Luann dies, and Lucky's code has him take him back to the Platter family. That's my theory.
There you go. Oh, you're going with the Luann. I mean, fair enough. She did go first.
Because, dude, with Lucky, that's too on the nose, man. Like, Lucky's the one that dies?
Yeah, he doesn't take care of himself. He's like Bill, but a little better. He's Bill with morals. He's Bill with self-esteem, I guess.
Yeah.
Or with courage.
He's confident. A confident Bill.
That would be scary.
That would be scary. There was that one episode where he found kind of love.
Couple of times. Oh, big, beautiful Bill. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Came us. We kind of busted our nut on King of the Hill on the last couple episodes.
We did. We're dry now. We're waiting for the refractory period to kick in,
yes.
And that August 4th date, so we can be ready.
Dude, fucking King of the Hill was taken off of Disney Plus, because that's how I was watching King of the Hill for the hottest minute. They had it on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I just was on Disney Plus this morning, and I had a little banner for it.
Yeah, it says locked now. Like you can't watch it. You have to have
How
Hulu.
shady is that?
Day after
like,
they dropped the freaking new intro, dude.
Disney's like, they locked it down and they're like, you're gonna wait. It's like a chastity belt, man.
I'm so fucking mad, man. That's why I'm watching all this Marvel now. I'm like, damn it. God damn it.
I've been watching this low budget Animation Plus channel. It's incredibly entertaining, extremely low budget, low quality voice acting, but I'm here for it.
Oh.
Especially when I'm toasted. Yeah, you can just, the characters, they have some mainstream characters, but they're changed just enough to avoid copyright infringement. It's hilarious.
I'm gonna have to get this little show.
It's on Pluto TV, so stream now, pay never. You can get it right on your phone right now.
Okay, Mom.
What else is going on? We're in the wild here at the House of Comedy. We're about ready to start seeing some people show up. We got a
prologue.
Oh, here we go. The music gonna start rolling. But we got some comedians starting to show up. Oh, we're redlining now.
Yeah, we're redlining. We gotta get close on this B.
Ooh, there we go. So yeah, we're getting. I think Ned Bryce is here already.
We got Cliff DeMarco out here.
Andy McFarlane is gonna be gracing the stage. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. I'm gonna do a set. You gonna lotto spot?
Yeah, well, I already. That's the first thing I did.
Oh, nice. Lotto spot, first one in. We'll see who else comes in and tries to grab some lotto spots, but this will be fun.
He's looking light today.
It
looks like the.
It's 80 degrees and somewhat sunshiny, aside from the Canadian haze, bro.
We turn to your local stoner newscaster on the comedy scene, and we're here to tell you that it looks like the dead of the comedy season has come upon us. For it looks like damn near 5 minutes before show call, there is absolutely no one here.
I bet it's the parking. Oh, what is going on? What's going on, Tom?
Hi, brother.
Hey, how are you? This is Tom, my in-law. It's my daughter's father-in-law. He just recently graduated from the comedy classes out at Ridley's.
Shout out to the Ridleys.
I was engaged that night, so I didn't get a chance to go out there, but I watched his clip. You should too. It's on Facebook. Check him out.
Ridley Showcase, always a
always
nice
fun.
look.
Always fun.
I'm off camera,
but that's all right. We're gonna pause this thing and we'll check back in with you after
prologue.
this show. Sorry, I didn't know if you were.
No, that's fine. No, definitely fine. I took Tom offered the beer. I was like, oh, so he's got another one. Okay. I was like, yoink. I was like, oh, this ain't shit. And then all of a sudden, I was like, oh.
You're like, oh, on top of the Celsius.
Dude, it was, ooh. And so that's what I'm saying. I felt like it was kind of rough.
Oh, yeah. You getting the sweats out from all that energy?
Got a little bit, yeah.
Oh man, we're ready.
Yeah, no,
we're ready.
We're
Round 2, man. After Detroit House of Comedy, surprise. I hosted the whole damn thing.
That was actually a surprise.
And this guy got on the show.
Dude, I got on. We got some drops.
We filled some time. It was fun, So I did my first 3 minutes at House of Comedy. I've worked at House of Comedy, and now I've hosted at House of Comedy.
I'm actually jealous. I didn't know you worked at the D-Hawk. What were you doing?
Door guy.
Door guy?
Literally, door guy. Seasonal. Yeah, I got hired in, and the problem is right after I got hired in, I got like a regular job that like I had to go to because it like had insurance and stuff.
Well, yeah.
So I just started working less and less shifts, and then I just kind of like I I guess, aged out of the role. Which
age out.
I mean, it was nice.
Isn't that like Ari Shafir's whole shtick?
We're all getting older. I'm working on a bit about, the phrase, your days are numbered. Aren't all of our days numbered? I
know.
I mean, not to get dark, but...
No.
I don't listen to Ari Shafir, though, either. So.
Oh, no.
I try to stay away from, like, bigger comedians, like, their influence.
Fair.
I only like to listen to them, like, when they talk shop.
Yes.
So.
I thought that was Andy for a second. I was like, wait, I thought they left.
We got some cool kids hanging around. We set up shop at Common Pub.
Fuck, I didn't bring my vape. You got it?
I do have a vapey. Come on, man.
Save my fucking fixation, please.
Always with the vapies. But yeah, after we did the thing at Detroit House of Comedy, we wrapped up, battled the Barry Manilow traffic, and made it over here to Common Pub.
Forgot. Oh no, don't tell my job. Don't tell my job, guys.
Yeah, Barry Manilow. I actually, low-key DL, I had actually inquired with my mother about wanting to go to this concert.
Did you?
I'm a Manilow fan. I could get down a low.
Yo. Oh, damn. They're going off. We came to see if we could do some Common Pub out here in the Detroit.
Well, sounds like the last comedian is going up. He was at the House of Comedy and came over here right after to grab a spot.
It's the move.
But when you're hosting, you can't really dip early.
Yeah. I stuck around.
That's kind of a bad move.
Yeah, it looks kind of bad on you.
Takeaways from House of Comedy. What'd you think?
Stop doing the diet speedball. Actually, but I do have
go
to
full flavor.
I went peach today. I went peach, Celsius, and the vape.
And then threw a little Miller Lite on top of it.
I got a beer offered to me, and I was like, I feel like an asshole if I just leave it here for too long. And then like 100%. He showed up 10 minutes later. I was like, he offered it.
I know. I'm backstage working, trying to figure out smoke breaks. When can I go get another drink? I don't know. Is this comedian gonna do their time or not do their time? It was a wild card. So, but as a great podcasting partner, I texted you, and there you were.
I showed up
as a hero. Came through in clutch.
It was great.
Brought that Miller Lite to me back there. I should have kept the can. I didn't realize. Is that an earthquake? I should have kept the can because I didn't realize that they were giving out golden cans for the Miller Lite 50th anniversary. And that was like, should have been my golden can for my first hosting shot
for real,
at House of Comedy.
That was straight up surprise, guys.
Yeah, someone came up and goes, "Oh, you're hosting?" And I went,
"You're like, what?
I am."
You said what?
Let's go.
Okay, he's hosting. I was like, sure, you're putting me on. And I was like, oh no, I'm not on yet.
Honestly, second favorite bring up of the night was you. No, favorite bring up of the night. Second was probably either Andy and his Tata show or Ned Rice and his first joke being carved in a tablet of stone.
Yes, I was about to say, I'm like Ned Rice or Andy McFarlane.
But yeah, that was good. We got the little pre-log in there. So
yeah.
Get into some podding. Anything else going on this week that you got going on? I mean, I know we're getting ready to hit our slowdown, but we're banking some episodes.
Yeah, a little behind the scenes, guys. But we're about to do a little show in Toledo. We're trying to do it on scene, but just like at the House of Comedy, they may be a little particular.
Yeah, we start dipping our toe in the corporate world with these comedy clubs. We may have to arrange some pre-approval, get a press pass or something.
Yeah, so these next couple episodes,
You'll see some strange backgrounds.
Some strange people.
Yeah, speaking of.
We won't say too much, but yeah, we're going to be having someone.
We're going to be doing a road trip episode.
Doing the road trip. Hopefully we don't get too lost this time.
Listen, I'm pretty sure that the conversation that we have with this guy is going to be all over the place. All over the road, you could say. But I've got the GPS and the wheel will be in my hand, and we'll get there straight as an arrow.
I hope so, man. So I'm excited for that. I mean, dude, I've talked your ear off about the Marvel movies I've watched.
Yeah, we're pretty much out of Marvel. I'm about halfway through the Big Mouth final season 8, the high school years. So I'll be excited to talk that once you dive in the pool.
I'm gonna be putting that on the list because right now I've been watching Home Improvement. Because now that we got the drop for King of the Hill season 14, it's been removed from access on Disney Plus.
That's a bummer.
I'm miffed.
Now I've got to go home and double check.
I need a...
Maybe they just locked you out.
Maybe. Well, because I don't have Hulu. I just have Disney Plus.
I wonder if it is a combo type thing. You got to have one or the other.
No, yeah. If you have both, I'm pretty sure I'll
Now I've got to investigate.
That's been my...
Because we've got to binge watch it before it comes back out, right? Or at least I'll try to.
I was like on the end of season 12, coming up onto season 13.
Okay, so you were almost done.
I was almost done. I'm so mad.
Bummer. That's such a bummer. We got Fantastic Four coming up soon.
Fantastic Four.
Stoked for that.
Little soft transition into Marvel Rivals. Because, like I said...
Anything I can lead you down a path.
Yeah. Because last I said Ultron was being dropped. Ultron's been dropped, dude.
Have you played him?
No, yeah. I played him.
Oh, you played as him or just played against him?
I've played as him.
As him.
He's alright. He's a healer, like I said. Not voiced by James Spader. Big bummer. But it's not that type of Ultron anyways. It's a lot more robotic. Hank Pym.
Oh,
Ultron,
so it's the more comic accurate. Because, yeah, in the comic, Hank Pym creates Ultron, not Tony Stark.
And so you can get the what if version of Ultron. Ultron X, I think they call it.
Oh, Ultron X is what they call it? I call it Infinity Ultron.
It might be
because he has like all the Infinity Stones,
we're officially in season 2.5, man. So I'm doing the grind.
Put in the work, bro. Put in the work.
And it turns out it's not that bad because it's not that bad when you're like decent. Like I kind of compare. No, you're good. If you want to come on in.
Shutting down the mic. We're closing this one out too.
It's like knowing basic sports. To me, it's like I know basic games.
Okay.
And so, like, yeah, I got that dad strength video game tech.
So it's like me with like golf or pickleball. I don't play the games, but I know enough. I know enough to fumble around.
Yeah. And so that's me. And so I can hit gold. And if you ask a few people, Mullen, he'll be like, oh, so yeah, you know. You're not a dumbass on the game. You actually know what you're doing. But, yeah. And did you know that if you play the objective, you tend to win more? Did you know that?
I did not know.
If you try to shoot goals in soccer, you win. Did you know?
I think Wayne Gretzky said something about that or whatever. You know, shots and missing, taking them or whatever. I don't know. The weed's wheedling, guys, you know. show deep already on a Tuesday
I was
night.
getting myself ready, man. I was listening to some System of a Down.
I know. I got in your car and it was.
Did you listen to some Versatile Full?
It was rocking. It was rocking.
We were having some fun, but then like we had to drive separately, and I was getting myself ready for potentially another spot, and I decided to do all my headbanging in my life
on the way over here.
In that 3 minutes, dude.
I had to take a little detour. The Barry Manilow traffic was backed up, so I had to go circle all the way back out to the Woodward. Yeah.
No, I from where you were, I just went out. I went back to right next to the freeway, went up to Woodward, and come all the way.
Yeah, that's how I came. Yeah, I tried to cut across. That's what the GPS told me to.
Oh, yeah.
But the cop was like, "No, you got to go that way." But yeah, no, it was fun. Bummed we didn't get over here a little sooner. This is a sweet little spot. I'm
that was my
definitely gonna be a spot to hit on Tuesdays instead of traveling to Toledo all the time.
Dude, I'm telling
gotta
you.
diversify.
40 minutes to Toledo or 40 minutes to central Detroit or northern or southern Macomb. Did I say it right, guys? Finally?
I don't know. There's a pool out here, a pool table behind us. It's like the pool area.
We are in like college town, Detroit.
Oh, is this pretty close to Wayne State?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the library's right there. No.
I don't know what college buildings look like. I've never been.
You silly goose.
I barely went to high school, dude.
You silly bitch. I have been on academy floors. It's like a university with a bag of chips.
I know of universities.
It's like contractor higher education, you know.
Contractor.
We're getting this done. There's a curriculum. Yeah, we can do that, man.
Kind of like the Trump Art School.
Jake, it wasn't Trump Art School. This is like Black Rock Art School.
Black Rock.
Adjacent.
Speaking of Trump Art School, next up on my hit list as far as shows to watch is to finish banging out Invincible.
How have you not finished Invincible?
So,
Jake, I kind of want to leave right now. That you have. Where are you? Where are you in Invincible?
Like 3 episodes in, something like that.
3 episodes in where?
Okay, I just started my Prime back up, and I am on this current season that just came out. So I don't have much to catch up on.
I think you got
most
like
of the Guardians.
episodes.
Most of the Guardians had just quit. Multiple girl just came back from hiding. She's like, I always have somebody stashed.
For real.
Just shit like that. What's up? We gonna get some pool action going on behind us. Don't let us stop you. But yeah, so Invincible's on the hit list. But I'll tell you, I got sidetracked I logged on to Amazon Prime. And do you know what they have on there? All the seasons of The Apprentice. So I may have turned on The Celebrity Apprentice to watch a little nostalgia TV.
Guys, I think
Judge me if you may. I also listened to the Joe Rogan podcast recently too, so which I'm going to Texas and I want to get on that show. We're gonna start a campaign. A little
podcast.
Jake on Joe.
The Joe Rogan Experience. Come on, guys.
Or is it Fear Factor?
A Fear Factor episode?
Do a Fear Factor episode. We should do a Fear Factor episode. Do you think we could?
He might try to kill you, dude.
Instead of eating wild shit, you gotta eat an edible. Like 100 milligram edible.
That's some Joey Diaz shit.
Okay, we're writing that down on the next show sheet. we're gonna start building that after the kickball deal.
Guys,
that's the next.
Because we're starting to get people rumbling.
Oh yeah, this kickball deal is
official names on it, but we're gonna make this thing official.
We're starting to get some captains. Logistically, hopefully, we can get the team captains on the podcast and do a live draft. That would be.
We do have a few captains in mind.
We do have some captains that have one who has stepped up and requested the position, and two that have thrown their hats in. So. But it's going to be, this thing has caught wildfire amongst the scene. So it is going to be a blast.
Guys.
Let's see what else comedy-wise we got going on. What else? You been writing much? I'm going to Texas and
that was my problem tonight. I feel like I was like this. Like I might need some new material.
I was
telling you on the way.
Need some pen and paper.
Yeah, I don't have any new stuff really. Like I wrote down. I was like, oh yeah, I know that these for sure work this way. And that's what I did today. Which was today? It's that fucking summer die down, bro. Like the summer comes out and burns all the fucking comedy flowers.
I'll be honest, I gave, whether it was good advice or whatever, it was the advice I gave. Comedian who was at the last show came to do this show. He said, I think I'm going to close out a joke a different way. And I looked at him and I said, dude, you already shot your shot once tonight. This is round 2. Play with it. Have fun. This is bonus. This is extra time. So I embrace those opportunities to screw around a little bit, but I've still been doing the writing thing. A lot of it is all just shorthand ideas, and then I work it out on stage. Like most of the stuff tonight was all stuff that I had already conceptualized and worked on. There was a few new things that I found hit, and I'll go back and watch the tape. We'll break it down, and
I hate doing that.
100%. Being at the House of Comedy, Kyle Forsyth taped his special. I asked him, have you watched it back yet? And he said no. As of the taping of this podcast.
It's what doesn't hit.
Because even just doing these mics and these sets, just going back and watching that content again, I tear the Band-Aid off. Like when I get home tonight, I'll watch.
I don't like it because I know what I felt at that mic.
Me too, and I know when I go home, I know what I guess the time in the car, I'll break it down already, in my mind, and then by the time I get home and I listen to it and I watch it, and I'm like, oh, that's where that was. That's why. Yeah. Then I can start putting some whys to the what I left out prior to previous.
Going back over your notes, that's my favorite thing.
See, look, as much of an IT guy as you are with the podcast and everything,
going back to look at my work. That's the last thing I want to do. Oh no, I made a mistake on this thing that works.
Yeah. Going back and watching the last podcast was easy. I just turned it on and listened.
Yeah,
that was an easy one.
We need some help on this. we need a dedicated.
But we're about
drive.
We're about to what is that? Upgrade, update the production.
The
production value.
We could be doing a lot better. Because baby, we got some stuff banked for you. It's gonna be slower, as you guys have noticed by this point. But we're gonna be posting. We got enough to tide you over for that beginning of that summer and the spring into summer. I know that those allergies, those allergens, those fucking male plants coming out fucking your nose.
Maybe.
Hopefully we come and soothe your ears every once a week.
Maybe while I'm in Texas, we do a special phone-in interview where I'll call in from Texas on my phone. We could do a Zoom link.
Homies that have transplanted, that would be the best.
That would be the best.
You do have that new fancy mic.
We do, Ronnie Rohrbeck. Yep. Masonburg.
Jace, if you do not make this happen, I might be a little sad. Not gonna lie.
You want to come with?
No.
Do you think you could get a work release note that long?
I don't think so.
That's too far out of the travel range. Look, we're already pushing an overnight pass for August, so
yeah,
that's gonna be tight. But when I'm down in Texas, I plan to in the next couple of days. Well, I plan on reaching out to some contacts and trying to get on a show, do some podcasting, see if I can't hook up with the transplants. Which I don't know how much you've caught on the socials. But it's been made Facebook official. Ken Wood is moving to Texas.
Shit, I've been hearing the rumblings.
He was
hearing
apartment approved and is hitting the road, moving to Texas.
We're losing another Michigan local.
So I think I might have to set up temporary residence at my daughter's house down in Houston and chill with the homies.
Michigabbers.
The Michigabbers. There we go. That's a podcast idea. We'll sell it to you.
Guys, we'll do it.
You can talk all Michigan all day. The Michigabbers. Considering neither one of us are from Michigan, we'll still sell you the idea.
Guys, we'll do it.
You know the old bit, sell me this pen?
Yeah.
Sell me this pen. This is pretty easy.
At all times.
The things I will see. If I can only keep my eyes open.
I'm out here trying to read far.
Oh, bro, I brought the book on stage. I didn't take the notepad because, the eyes were failing me. I didn't want to get the glasses out. So, plus I had an excuse. I was hosting. I needed it for people's names.
I need the names, honestly.
Listen, as a feather in my cap tonight, I actually made it through 14 comedians and didn't fuck up anybody's name. I'm good for one.
Pretty nice.
I'm good for one.
That's pretty Michigan scene, not gonna lie.
The final comic was Preston Hart, and I told him, I said, I really should just do it to myself and call you Preston Lung. It was the easiest one.
Preston Pancreas, dude. Shoot. I mean, Tuesdays. You can shoot out to Gratiot Pub. It's like this, but just in the suburbs.
In the suburbs.
It can turn out, especially like comedy scene wise. Like it's the after Monday hangout.
If it was Monday night, we'd be at New Way till like 3 a.m. And we could still probably get on.
Dude, I remember somebody doing podcasts in there for like 4 hours there one time.
You think I am Joe Rogan?
It was like
4 hours.
It was 7 till midnight.
So this episode will for sure have come out after I've done my Mark Bonto radio show that you didn't call into.
I was asleep.
Look, you have a very valid excuse. You got double duties. Get double duties. I get it. But no, Mark had said that nobody usually goes over an hour, and we did an hour and 18 minutes. So I'm like, so I'm running the light? He goes, yeah, but no one's giving it to you, so you're good. He's like, this is the equivalent of going to an open mic to do 6 minutes, and you did 30. I'm like, nice.
What do you mean?
So, but Mark has also invited the podcast to come and do the radio show and to do a podcast in JV's Lounge out there in Flint at the radio station.
Nice.
So be on the lookout for that in the wild coming up.
I love that for us, man.
Oh, I love it for us too.
Guys, I want to talk. What you guys? What can you say much of what you said, or do we gotta wait until that comes out?
Say that again.
Can you say what you talked about, or no?
Oh yeah, we can talk about what I talked about on the pod. Well, his was his was a live radio broadcast to hundreds and hundreds of people. No, probably thousands and thousands, but I don't know. At least in my mind, it was millions and millions. So I was in a radio studio with a mic in front of my mouth. In my mind, the whole world heard me. It was like my presidential address.
So, guys, thank you for having me here. I will serve you wonderfully.
Well, hey, Mark Maron interviewed a president in his garage, so you've seen the shed. We could probably get Trump. We could probably get Trump in the shed. This is a nice shed. It's very huge.
Shed. We could do better. I've had better. I've got the best shed. Better than this. This is good. Could do better.
I pulled the Trump out on stage tonight, and it seemed to go. I heard some rumblings. I heard some rumblings. I've been working on them. I almost thought about bringing you up as Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog.
Doing something crazy like. Oh, we got real quiet.
Yeah, we're listening on ourselves.
Serious pool game going on back here. How many thousands are on this game? Well, your shoes are still on, and that was a scratch. Oh. But this is what happens in the wild. What were we talking about? Doing voices and stuff. Because, dude, this whole voiceover acting has really, bug has really bit me.
Call us for any of your goofy gaffes.
Oh, yeah.
I'd love to talk your script.
But yeah, I was thinking about doing the Francisco B, bringing you out. Now, everybody.
Because how would you like? Okay, how about? It's not my favorite because it is bordering Let's Play, but I do kind of put a pass on. How about we play one of these games where there's a lot of dialogue that isn't voiced over, so we have to read it ourselves. And so we do a bunch of voices.
I like this idea. We could do a voiceover episode.
Because shouts out to some of my friends who've been in the Discords while I play Yakuza. Shouts out to homie who put it out. He's like, no, dude, play Yakuza and do voices.
Yakuza.
There's so much dialogue that isn't voiced, and so then like some of them are just like they get a grunt sound effect or a sigh or something. I'm like, okay, so what? Okay, let me see. Let me try to make a character like that. And then like at one point I made a bunch of like Korean triads like all sound like robots. And then a bunch of like the Chinese to sound like
I got a confession. I've been doing sort of the same thing with TV, like animated shows. I'll mute the TV and start making voice. Homer does not sound the same.
Guys, put in the comments how bad do you guys want to watch us play like Yakuza or one of those PlayStation era games where's Banjo-Kazooie style.
You actually had to read it. It's just computer like gibberish, like sketch noises.
So if you guys want to watch this,
we'll have to pick a good game. Something I'm familiar with.
Something you're familiar with. Maybe Marvel Ultimate.
I'm sorry I'm sorry, Mario. The princess is in another castle.
You want to play Mario, dude? Which Mario do you want to play? Do you want to play Super Nintendo Mario? Do you want to play Nintendo Mario?
There's not a ton of dialogue in those, is there? In those cutscenes?
No, I mean
the later versions.
Once you go into Mario 64, N64 Mario.
I remember N64 Mario. Because my buddy played that one quite a bit. 64 wasn't my jam.
Wasn't your jam?
The controller was screwing me up.
The controller.
I did not.
Because all the other controllers.
It was okay for GoldenEye.
Yes. All the other controllers made sense, but like that N64 controller, dude, I like that.
Pass.
GameCube, dude. The GameCube controller wins forever.
Wins forever.
Till the end of days, man. Cause shouts out the Switch 2. They're gonna re-release GameCube controllers, N64 controllers.
The new Switch. I did a bit about a new Switch tonight. That was good, wasn't it?
You're gonna talk about the Switch 2. You're like, no, it's not even that type of Switch 2.
Oh, that was great. Like I could afford a Switch. Come on.
Dude, they're about the same price.
Really?
Yeah. A Switch or a Glock. Switch 2 or a Glock.
Let's see what else. One thing I noticed. So as I've been knocking some shows off my list, like I said, Invincible is next up to like finish off.
Right.
That'll be next, and then Big Mouth will follow that. Those will knock out 2 shows. Outside of the things I'm watching with my wife, The Last of Us, I got 1 episode to watch, the season finale.
And you're in season 2, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm on season 2, so I got season 2 season finale to watch. And then I'm pretty much all caught up TV-wise, but there are a ton of documentaries out there. And I'm sure some of them aren't necessarily going to interest you. There's some sports ones. I do like crime documentaries though too, which is one thing my wife and I can watch together because I'll get sucked into it.
Dude, maybe that's what we do. I'll tell you a week in advance when I've done a few crime docs. No, like you said, I got Big Mouth. I got one more Marvel movie to watch.
Winter Soldier to watch as well.
I guess I gotta put Winter Soldier on the list. It's
You'll go, I'm watching Brave New World.
I'm trying to hit fucking. My goal is gold, but I'm not even in silver yet, so I need to fucking fix that.
You gotta put them hours in. Get them kids sleeping more.
Yeah.
That might be a minute.
Oh yeah.
There was something else that was coming down the pipeline. Stranger Things season 5. The trailer is out. Netflix.
I'm trying to stay blind to that.
You're staying what?
I'm trying to stay blind.
Blind. Okay. That may be. I mean, the trailer doesn't give away too much.
I hope so.
Going into season 5, but they're breaking it into 3 parts. They're gonna release.
I don't like that.
They're releasing 4 episodes the day before Thanksgiving. They're dropping 3 episodes on Christmas Day, and then the series finale, which is titled "The Right Side Up," on New Year's Eve.
Okay, I guess.
So
we have something to watch.
I guess. I mean, at least they're not making us wait for another 3 years for part 2, and then another 3 years. I mean, these kids are literally so.
What's your money on we get season 6?
No season 6. There'll be spinoffs. Spinoffs.
Dude,
I've also heard rumors of an animated thing.
I might prefer an animated.
Probably. Character-wise,
I want more of the sisters, more of like
2
through 10.
So one of the episodes, spoiler, is titled "The Disappearance of Blank Wheeler," and everybody seems to think it's going to be Holly Wheeler, the little girl. Like I said, I'm not trying to spoil too much for you, but these are just things that are in public ether. I mean, if you want me to bubble wrap you and put you on the shelf, I will, but that's where we're at. The trailer is a lot of cut footage from the first 4 seasons. So probably 2/3 old footage, 1/3 new footage.
That's sounding like an anime at this point. That's why I'm kind of tired, man. Like, I really only care about season 1 and 2. Like 3, 4, all right. Like, you're telling me that
I'm with you.
One guy with psychic power is gonna control an entire dimension? Like, that does not sound cool. If they don't fix that, I am flipping the table, okay? I liked when it was, like, closely and mildly related to Dungeons and Dragons. That was super cool.
But now it's Vecna controlling everything.
Now it turns out a Mind Flayer is the one that's controlling everything. No, you dipshit. That's not how the Mind Flayer works, man. It's actually an Elder Brain or Nether Brain.
So
we never get control ever.
So let me get your blind theory. What do you think is going to be the outcome? How many of our main core cast from Hawkins, Indiana, is gonna be left standing at the end of this?
Everyone from that first table scene is gonna stay alive.
So you don't think there will be some sort of Will Byers sacrifice because he's connected, or?
I swear they were like kind of doing that in season 2, weren't they? Where he's connected. And like,
yeah, but he spent that whole season in like
possessed.
A coma. Yeah, he spent that whole season in like a coma.
Well, season 1 we don't get much of Will. In season 2 he's all like, I can see everything, because he's fucking being controlled.
Yeah,
he's possessed.
I don't know.
Dude, very D&D, let me tell you. He got tadpoled and fucking the Elder Brain.
Bringing it back to the D&D.
Because look, dude. Like, they even showed in season 4 when Elle teleports one through the fucking dimension.
Yeah, back into Dimension X, yeah.
And so they go through, and he gets fucking tainted by the new dimension. You're fucking telling me that now this little dude who couldn't even handle the fucking basically elements of this new dimension,
whoa, it's an earthquake in here,
is taking control over the entire dimension? You shut your fucking mouth, dude. The fucking...
So to say that you have issues with this is
you shut
mild?
your fucking mouth that Vecna is the guy. No, dude. He was basically a warlock that fucking plane shifted, saw an Elder Brain, but an Elder Brain that was using like transform. I was like, ew, I'm not gonna think anything of this. I control you. Like, you're telling me someone who has absolute control over like neurons and everything, neuroses, is just gonna bend to an ant biting its fucking ankle. It's gonna be like, ow, pick it up, be like, bah. So here's the thing, like, yeah, that's what kind
so
of.
You
show.
digress. Right?
I digress, dude. I think the mass, the particles. Did you take care of the particles? The particles is actually controlling Vecna. Like, it gave Vecna power, but it's basically Mass Effect 1 and using indoctrination. Where you are so perfectly controlled, you don't even know you're being controlled. That's what I'm saying.
That Mass Effect, that's the one where you gotta feed the people to the Overlord, right?
That's the one where
I'm trying to keep these games straight.
Mass Effect is the one where you're avoiding the mechanical overlords from taking everyone. It's pretty cool. It's pretty gnarly. You lose a lot of people. I cry every time.
At a video game?
It's because this is what I'm telling you, man. These video games are just
I
visual
cry at TV,
books.
so
These are visual books, man. Like,
play along adventures. I had Teddy Ruxpin as a kid. I know how these work.
and there's like combat, so like that's what the annoying part is, because like 1 is kind of tanky and annoying, and 2 and 3 becomes kind of like a third-person shooter. That's pretty neat, but it's changed.
See, I can do first-person
Like, it's
shooter
just
type
all
stuff.
story.
Yeah.
And
Game's heating up back here.
Sort of have like a good bad meter, and depending on how good or bad you are, you can like have different conversations.
So it is like essentially choose your own adventure. Like you get to like, do you get to
And
change?
Mass Effect 1 through 3 are even more so, where what you did in Mass Effect 1 affects things in Mass Effect 2.
So is it basically like you're assigned a person and like your choices evolve that character, or do you get to like choose from different characters at the beginning and then play?
You
the
are
game?
one of 2 humans.
Okay.
You are girl shepherd
Or
male shepherd.
Okay.
And you're really just a fucking space marine.
These games haven't been canceled.
No, they're great.
You only get 2 options.
Yeah, because then you can fuck anybody you want. You can fuck anybody you want.
Well, I mean, I guess there's the caveat, right?
That's the thing. And so you were just a space marine in like the mid 22nd century, so near far future.
Near far future.
Like I think
It's like an oxymoron.
Canonically, like a century from now. It's like 20.
That sounds like a not my problem.
First contact was 2113.
2113. Oh, still. That sounds like a not me problem.
Yeah.
I'll be dust to dust by then. Meeting
then,
with
like,
Lazarus and shit.
The events of Mass Effect take place in like 2125, 2130. So a century from now. The mechanical overlords come to wipe the galactic playing board of everyone of high sentience and technological advancement, and added to the rest of the mechanical overlords.
This seems like a little bit of the plot to my little movie thing that we talked about, remember? About the sky people and the land people. The weeds wheedling, you don't remember. And I'm not going to reveal that too close.
We'll talk about this off mic.
We'll do this in the wrap-up show.
For real.
So what else, man? Let's put a bow on this evening.
For real, man.
I'm kind of gassed.
Yeah,
we did House of Comedy, and over here at Common Pub.
We're trying to hit the mic, but they had to close it.
That's all right. We brought our own mics to say silly shit. We don't need yours.
Yeah, we will.
No, actually, we do. We'll come back. We'll come back. Promise.
And hookers. Fucking shouts out Lisa. Shouts out Matt Groening.
Macaroni.
Matt Groening.
Oh, huh?
Is he the Simpsons Futurama dude?
The Simpsons.
Simpsons and Futurama guy.
Oh, I don't know.
Shouts out Futurama. I love that dude.
Speaking of the future, anything you want to plug?
No, this is gonna be after I do my little travels.
After your adventures.
Right before your travels.
This will be right before
Shouts out
my
to
travels.
Jake, if you guys are watching.
If you guys, if you guys check in, let me know.
This guy at the airport.
Jump me at the airport. Don't jump me.
And take him to the nearest mic.
So, okay, that can be arranged though. I'm making this travel with my mom. This is my first
him and his mom.
So this is my first mom travel like trip. Like I've never spent more than.
I like to do that.
I've never spent more than 2 hours in the car with my mom, and now I'm going to be like 3.5 hours on the plane.
Guys, make this happen. I want to take my mom to Germany.
But I'm thinking I should probably watch, there's that Seth Rogen, Meryl Streep movie where Meryl Streep plays Seth Rogen's mom and they go on a road trip together. I feel like I should probably watch that movie just so I know what I'm in for.
Yeah. Oh my God. Remember everything that she did to piss you off as a kid? Probably still gonna do that. Probably. There's... Where's my die? Let's roll the fucking...
Uh-oh. We're busting out die.
That's...
I can't see it.
That's an 18 out of 20, dude.
Oh.
Times 5.
Is that good?
You have a 95% chance that happens.
Oh. Then that's good. That's good.
That she's gonna do what she usually does to piss you off. Is what I'm saying.
There's always at least that one time.
I didn't do my math right. 8 times 5.
So let's see what else. That's all I've got. Thanks to Green Acres in Riverview, Michigan.
Oh, you got an MKX?
Yeah, I got an MKX cart that I picked up over there from the crew at.
Hire me. I'll be your back guy.
Green Acres, man, they always hook me up with they always hook me up with good deals. So we share them on the podcast and enjoy them regularly. That's all I've got, man. I'm ready to cash this token in.
The fucking Detroit Metro, man.
Thanks to
Toledo guys.
Thanks to the House of Comedy and Common Pub and Do a Thing, Say a Thing, Make a Thing. It just might change your life,
guys. I can't believe you haven't finished Invincible.
Oh, I know. I knew I was gonna catch shit for
I
that.
thought you've caught up and you knew everything about Oliver.
No, I know Oliver got his powers, and he was wanting to do more than just train.